Nsem-Pii TV nie.
Emamo akwa bebiem de ba Nsem-Pii TV platform yi eso ene judgment day ene ruling day. Justice Efiasewa Saributri is going to pronounce determination on 4 different applications. Live report in Nsem-Pii TV in Saka and Bremo how he's going to go about judgment no ene. Attorney General Akasa case Ato Forson so IBB yedini Bremo. Now first of all, case Ato Forson and atonkra e de akoma ne kromufo awmo adwuma ko enyam esien se baby okona duru no aduru no okona no aye diama no ohwe de dan animu a bibia ebetimi asi ya establish a premier faci case e de etia no e wo so beyi ne ho ano na omo fa kwan bi so e person ko mbedwane na ye do omo ho chew but onim de ebesie nti wo sere ne manfo se ene dei omo fo mo yefunu nto ho na omo mo mpaye ensire nyankopon say God should exonerate him. We Nsem Professor Jonathan no ukukupie mu adwuma ko nya mesie na oya ndis constituency chairman on Ato Forson ndi nkomo ode akoto omanim. Ato Forson si bia aduro ni de agi nyame ene bemu a obetimi aboa no. Ti omommo mpaye emfa omo yam nto ho ema no. We na nkofo busa say asemo na court today de wo ye adansi a abetodwa facts any evidence either judge anim and we never to dwan. Ti say ya o say yenkoya akontre ne mo mpaye mawi. Die pa and empaye ebetimi age. Na wonim say mpaye ebetimi age. And ada hada wanko bom mpaye mo de kokoasa leak tape ya say Attorney General ya say organize press conference ahodo. Afei na wo hunu say nyankopon bezimi age wana. That is Nsem a free case Ato Forson NDC aso yeba. The Attorney General go for the board that means wakasa. O say ne no amount of tricks is going to save case Ato Forson Richard Japa. Na sa niema we niema abribi bia nkofo taye omo hunu se asem no ba bebuati omope. Then they resort to these tricks, to these character assassination, to these entrapments and need the keke ka ho. Na san komodidie we Nsem-Pii TV and Sakabi from Asase Radio omo delve deep into all these issues omo me nsaka. Na beka ya railway Ghana de no ekoto ba mo no sensem no ya chi nkofo bi a omo bodin se okuje tomo na sponsor omo to top pick up cars mo no mutwini ada omo ne so mo nko package aka na enne omo so asem ye tena so e wo court aka na mo yenko nti all these details are.
So this afternoon I should say around 12 o'clock all roads are leading to Justice Efiasewa Saributri's court
at the High Court.
At the High Court. And that's because she's being invited to deliver rulings on multiple applications. My last count, there were about 4 of them. And so it passes for multiple. So I'm wondering how she's going to do it, but she has her skill as a judge.
She certainly does.
She would, by all means, deliver the 4 rulings and then set this case on its natural path.
Whatever that natural path is.
Yes.
So 4 applications covering 2 individuals, as in Ato Forson, the minority leader.
Yes. And then the Richie Jakpa, who is the 3rd accused person. So
in the what we refer to as the ambulance case, that is the Republic versus Ato Forson and one other now. Previously
because because the other person has been discharged. So we go to the court. The other time I was expecting a lot of drama. I didn't get it. But the drama was out of the courtroom. So after the court sitting itself, the drama happened at the foyer of the law court complex. So today, yes, there was a lot of drama there. The AG spoke, Sami Jefi spoke, the NDC caucus had about 45 minutes meeting at the foyer and all that. So that was the drama. It didn't happen in the court.
Not in the court, but in the vicinity.
The vicinity of the court. So today we are hoping, we are waiting to see whether there will be drama inside the court or the drama will be outside the court, depending on how the rulings go for both sides.
Even if there's drama, we hope that it follows some kind of logical order.
Yes. I agree with you. It must be orderly so that there's no confusion. So obviously a lot of people are going to mass up at the court today. So we'll bring you all the details. Apart from that, there are 3 other cases that are before the court that are of interest. So So you remember the train accident that took place during the trial of the Tema-Impakadan railway line. So some people were, one person was arrested, pleaded guilty, was sentenced on his own plea. Other people were also arrested, and they are going through the process. So they are appearing before the circuit court this morning, and we'll keep an eye on that development. Apart from that, the Republic versus Yahuza Osmanu. You remember that case? This is the gentleman this is the guy who is said to have attacked the former second lady.
Oh, Matilda Mr. Arthur. Oh, yes. Gosh, yes.
So I keep saying gentleman. I don't know why I keep saying gentleman.
Because you're nice and polite, Reverend. But yes, the fella.
Yeah, the guy.
Aquano. Yes.
Then finally, the case of the Republic versus Patience Butchie and others. This is the Cecilia Dapa case. The housemates who are alleged to have taken some monies from her home. So that case is also coming up. So we'll keep an eye on that. The Supreme Court is also sitting, has a series of cases before it. Some of them of interest, some of no interest. But today, really, the roads are leading to the highway, the High Court.
That's
because
the one
that's where our interest is.
Where the drama lies.
Drama lies, yes. And then there are a lot of things that are also coming up in the judicial circles, particularly with the Attorney General's Department. You know the new law house. The law house is next to the law court complex.
Oh.
And that law house is going to be housing the Attorney General's Department, properly so called.
Oh, I see.
And it was started in between 2001 and 2003 when the current president was Attorney General.
Wow.
And the building was abandoned.
More than 20 years.
More than 20 years ago. The current Attorney General, Godfrey Yeboah-Dameng, when he took office, decided that he must complete what his current boss started when his current boss was sitting in the seat that he's sitting in.
When he was Attorney
General. So he has by the support of government and finance ministry and everybody completed the building.
My word.
So on Monday it will be commissioned, and the Attorney General's Department will be moving into the 10-story building.
My word, that'll be a
for
big
the first
one.
time.
For the current site, presumably in ministries.
Yes, so it's ministry. So if you know it is just perhaps opposite the finance ministry road.
Right.
You know, there's a road that exits. So the customs office is on the right of that particular road. And then when you go forward, you go to the Ministry of Finance, which is on the left.
Right.
Now, so when you get to that junction, just opposite the junction, that's where the building is. And it's just next to the Law Court Complex. So if you've seen the Law Court Complex building, it is a building just before it.
But I mean the current site of the Ministry of Justice, presumably in the old ministry.
Oh, yes, in the old ministries.
Yes, so now in this 10-story structure, you say?
Yes.
It's a 10-story. That'll be a really big...
So people are now wondering what will happen to the current office of the AG.
Right.
I can comfortably perhaps say that the legal aid, the legal aid might be moved there because the legal aid is struggling with office facility.
Okay.
And so that AG's office now becomes perhaps the best space for the Ghana legal aid. So that's what I think will happen.
Oh,
so we'll keep an eye on that.
Yes,
we'll keep an eye on that.
But obviously not the Office of the Special Prosecutor.
No, not at all.
No, okay.
So President Akufo-Addo was in Korea. We are told that he's back to the
this
jurisdiction.
Is from the Korea-Africa Summit.
Yes, from the Korea-Africa Summit. And so he will be participating celebration tomorrow. And then on Monday, he will do the commissioning of the Law House. And then other things will follow. The Vice President has completed his Greater Accra tour.
For the
moment. So he's taking a breather, perhaps today and tomorrow. And then in the course of the weekend, he will land off to the Ashanti region. Not jet off, land off to the Ashanti region.
We wish him safe journey on that road, given recent incidents. But he will obviously also be planting a tree at some point.
Yes.
And I think so will the First Lady and the Second Lady.
Second Lady, yes. So the Second Lady, I think, will be doing at Laboni Senior High School. But the Vice President, I don't know where yet, but there's always going to be a place. The President will be at the official ceremony. So I'm sure he will do the planting at that ceremony.
Sure.
And then other things. So I remember the other time, President planted his tree at the Jubilee House.
Right.
So and together with the Vice President and the Chief of Staff.
Godfrey Dameng has been caught red-handed in the unethical practices he's been engaged in over the years, and how he seeks to wrongfully convict people in this country. And it appears that any time the NDC raise the issue, they will say, bring your evidence. Today, we have evidence to that effect. You see, what is happening, especially in relation to Godfrey Dame, it's a serious indictment on our justice system. What happened to the legal principle that lets justice be done even if the heavens fall? Today, there are no more men of conscience in this country. We don't have people speaking up. And I am very scandalized and angry as a member of the Ghana Bar Association that Godfrey Dame is a leader of the bar. Godfrey Dame should be leading the Chop Bar, not the Ghana Bar Association. Because the man has breached every ethical rule. And you see, here we are not talking about allegation. He has called him to question the integrity of the courts and the justice system, including the integrity of a Supreme Court judge.
How? Of a Supreme Court judge?
I'll come there. Annie, we are in a very deep mess as a country. You see, this thing is not the NDC against the Office of Attorney General. And that is where Godfrey Dame wants to reduce the discussion. The NDC has not made any allegation against Godfrey Dame. So Godfrey Dame should not think that he can hide under political debate and then get NPP people to be speaking for him while NDC people will be speaking against him. This is not a partisan issue. This calls into question the fear every citizen should hold. If you have a case against the state where the Attorney General will go and meet Supreme Court judges, compel witnesses to come and testify so the Attorney General can win a case. But for Dame is behaving like a child who, when he was young, was bullied, so grew up with a lot of inferiority complex. And so having had access to power, he cannot tell what the limitations of law placed on him are. And I'm terribly sad and terrified, not only as a Ghanaian, but also as a practicing lawyer. When did we descend this low? How did we get here as a country? How far are we willing to go to do the dirty works of the NPP and its apparatchiks? How long are we, or how far are we prepared to go to convict innocent people for political gains? It matters not what the rules are. It matters not what the laws are.
Remember, even though the third accused have said made allegations in court,
Please.
he has not given us.
First of all, and
he
you
has
are
not
not
given
a lawyer,
us.
so I'll forgive you.
No, but he has not given us.
Please, the third accused has not made any allegation.
The allegations, are they not?
What
For now, he said it in court, but he hasn't given us the proof yet.
Who told you?
Did he give you the
Who
proof?
told you?
Did he give you the proof?
When a witness is in the box and the witness makes a statement, those statements are not called allegations.
What are they called?
They are called testimonies.
Okay.
So the witness has testified.
Okay.
And what you read is the record of the court. So as we speak today,
It's on record.
The testimony on record is that Godfrey Dame held meetings with the accused person at odd hours, both in person and on phone, compelling the accused to testify against Honorable Ato Forson. And you see, I've heard most of the media people say that, oh, this is an allegation. Godfrey Dame, through his spokesperson, have admitted this testimony. So if I were to even use your words.
You say he's admitted?
Yes, yesterday.
How?
On Joy News, Wilberforce, and I will wish I pause here and call him so that he will join and reconfirm so I can proceed. Because I don't want him to come and change the story. Let me even go chronologically. When the third accused gave the testimony in court,
be the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.